Hey there, folks, and welcome to the next weeklies of March Week 2. In other words, March 6th to March 13th. Starting with the FR Challenge 550 at Blue Moon Bay Speedway, a very rare track in terms of event-wise. I am driving the Infinity second VGT car. Yeah. Just to say, some of the Vision cars aren't always race cars. This is that exception. This is a Vision car as strangely America, because it isn't Infinity after all, because Infinity is Nissan's American division, Missouri division, which should have like some respect to it a little bit, because the famous car is the G35 to G37, and the reason why I say that is because that is technically the Nissan Skyline, if not Japanese. It's the American. And different body style overall, basically. So, at best for Infinity, we have for Gran Turismo nowadays, though, we just had the Vision car. Which, to say for the Vision car, it's not bad, but it's a hybrid, so, you know. Now, I was going to do a 550 straight, but it's like, yeah, might as well just do 600. Just showcase it at full potential instead of partial potential. Man, I hope they ain't flaming the flags on America, though. America Bureau's out here, though, because, yeah, this is technically not an American car. In some ways. Unless it's manufactured, but then it could be. But either way, I don't know the whole gist of it. Besides, it's a Infinity, or it's a hybrid, it's a Infinity car, but it was a hybrid technology. Which kind of just feels like the Nissan 2020 VGT at the end of the day. Just a little different. And a car that technically got overhauled from Sport, I will say, because this still doesn't have a cockpit because you can't see inside the cabin of the car. But it does handle a whole lot better. It doesn't rake against the ground. I recall in Sport, because in Sport that thing raked like no tomorrow. So, big overhaul they did for Sport to 7. I don't know if overall better or not on that place. So now I have to understand the ride height. I probably could have fixed it nowadays. But Sport, unless they locked the ride height, and this one they didn't. So I know it's not locked in this one. But anyway, very fun car. Get the hybrid technology, you know, burned out. Because the problem is they do not unload the hybrid part of the fuel, so as a result you will run out of the electric motor no matter what. For some reason, I have no idea why. It almost sounds like they should just simulate the whole fuel thing to begin with. But that's basically the event right then there. Now to the 4-wheel drive challenge 600 at Kyoto Driving Park at Yamajiwa or Yamagate. I'm gonna guess a Jiwa. Or Jiwa. Which I am driving the Alpha Executive minivan. But not just any Alpha Executive minivan. The Alpha with the LFA that almost veered off course there. But basically has a supercar motor in it. Which, for a supercar motor, because I gotta say the LFA is not very impressive at all, besides its musical note exhaust. That's really about it. What's special about it? Other than that, it's not really that fast, besides being one of the fastest maybe one of the natural aspirates at best. But it just doesn't have a turbo, so it's not really, you know, super crazy. If it had the turbo though, it would be insane. Like, this would rival the Supra if it had the chance to, but yeah, it really don't. For some reason, it does not have a turbo. Don't understand that. So as a result, at best, I think you get like 700 horsepower as I put in this van, so not the craziest, but something. It's about 600 pp too, so it's fair game. Although minivans, because yeah, 700 horsepower, it really doesn't matter, because once you hit like around 160 70, I would say, or so. Its top speed's not much. You just mostly use that horsepower for acceleration because you're hauling a big freaking vehicle that has barely any aerodynamics whatsoever compared to a tube car that would easily hit 200 with that 700 horsepower. So yeah, that's a big difference. Then I think it's like 7 or 8 speed. If go, it's a very crazy Toyota minivan deal though. Heck, if I had to be personal, I might have just kept with the regular motor, but that really does depend. And again, so I'm not sure what's really the best way to say on that. At the other, yeah, we got the Tommy McInerney answer. We got the Preza boys again. So not referring to that one. I know there's another Preza there. Yeah, and there's Red Yars. Yeah, that one. That's the one referred to. So yeah, you got the white one, the yellow one. Usually. You got the other Yars. Yeah, you think we had Yars sisters. We got the R32's gun, R33 Midnight gun, the car that does deserve that purple. It's an Evo 3. It's a nice one. That's weird brake lights. That's about it. But yeah, basically overall, just driving a minivan through this. So yeah, basically another short race. However, it's probably a good reason these are short races, because I'm just going to say the two last ones are about 15 to 20 minutes long. Just to say in advance. But they are kind of fun in some ways. Get that race wraps that. So yeah, that's my super van and the final two I did. I forgot about to mention. Now I did the special event, because there is a special event, which is basically one make race with the BMW Z4. And just to say, I overkilled this. Because, you know, I was kind of expecting a 600 pp race and all, but no, they are just driving at comfort, so it's like, ow. I come in here with the, although I will say the vinyl came in the midst of doing this event, because I was just going to drive it just the normal color, but I decided to go with the special vinyl I did here. But I was just going to come in here to have fun, and it's like, oh, you guys didn't really push it like the Viper event at all. You guys really need to get back to that. Just have the cars at least enough push where you can have fun with it and such. Then I kind of want to just hit 750. If it does, you can have it with the race car. I wonder for that specific one like event again, because I'm basically around the Viper case where they had the Vipers and the grade 3s too. But yeah, the BMW Z4, basically a fun car at the end of it. Fun car, and it'll be tuned pretty good too. If you think this is the same motor as the Toyota Supra, you'd be a bit wrong, you're a bit right in some ways, because this is the older one. This is just before they did the BMW and Super Split, which is later. But it does have a similar motor at the end of it. And a well-known race car to tie to it, basically. Oh, that looks better compared to the more recent Z4. Yeah, that's probably why we don't have the more recent Z4, because it kind of looks boring in comparison to the Supra. Even though that Z4 is technically better. I think. In some regards. Could be wrong on that. Either way. Yep, this dude driving the BMW Z4, because yeah, they ain't gonna throw much of competition. Sadly. But yeah, some of them did vinyl, some of them didn't. But yeah, if you want to know the vinyl I did like a Need for Speed High Stakes style based off the Z3, because it still kind of has the Z3 backlights in a way. Or they are, I'm not really sure. They look very similar. Yeah, here's their vinyl styles, which kind of just club style basically. That feels like basically a club style. A little bit uniqueness, so. Cause yeah, at the end of the day, the more I look at this, the more it just basically looks like a big body Miata at the end of the day. If a bit more super into it. Cause yeah, I do consider this like a super roadster, just like the Shelby Cobra. Cause it has that high performance to tie to it at least. Yeah, this track's pretty fun too, but the wrong daylight setting though. You want to drive this at night. At night, this looks so much better. I must say. Yeah, this is the wrongest setting they did. Not to say it's a bad setting, it's just, you know, it's just, the nighttime is just better. It's just way better to do this. Yeah, I got a couple, I want to say kind of stocks, but they probably have some kind of engine parts in them, maybe, something. I would think. Yeah, not just basically just drive to victory at this point, because yeah, it's just a nonchalant drive. 1.5 faster, some difficulty, especially if you bring a 600 one. Especially how many times I tested the car on the track, because I will say this is where I test my 670 PP cars. It's this track. So, like I said, it's a pretty good track. It's basically your Wonga track. So if you want a Wonga track, here you go. Not like a super highway or anything, but it's pretty good for what it has. Now, if you want the docks version, you have to either go. Because yeah, I will say, here's where it gets interesting with this track. It has two different layouts based on if you're going to the forward layout or you're in the reverse layout. If you're going to the reverse layout, you get to have the docks with the layout of the track. If you go at the forward layout, you get a shorter layout basically. So it gets very interesting when you sometimes go forward or reverse of the track. And not only that, you also get on the different lane of said track. Because if you're on the reverse layout, you get on that right side. I was just at there. But yeah, it gets very interesting. But yeah, when I do the docks, I deal with the grade 2 cars. Or was. I think I do Alsace instead. Oh no, grade 3 cars. I do that layout with the grade 3 cars. Might as well. They're not that fast to begin with. Matter of fact, if I had to say what's the most middle ground racing league, and this is effed up to say this, I think you consider the grade 3s kind of worse. In terms of performance stance, to my understanding, so far, until I find a bit more to them. Otherwise, I kind of just set them at 700 PP and make them a makeshift grade 4 instead. Just weight them down just a bit more. Because they just do not feel that fast at all. I don't see it. Where grade 2 should be at the 800 PP to be honest. Where 700 PP should be grade 3s. And then grade 4 should be 600 PP. As I am going to do a test on that too. But then again, all the racing categories I just mentioned there, they all hit like a middle ground anyways. So. But that's such. Yep, there's a victory right there. Best lap 2. So now onto the Neo Classic competition at the Fuji International Speedway. But yeah, for this big race, I am driving the CLK LM. So yeah, I basically just took the grade 2 car and loaded it to 800 pp. Call it good there. Which, you'd think I'd be cheating. Just a reminder, there's also Group C cars in there, technically grade 1, so therefore I'm not cheating. If anything, I think I brought the most reckless thing to bring to this. Yeah, just to say, I tried to throw the Peugeot Pikes Peak car, because fun fact, I go 750 pp. It does a wondrous job. The problem is it burns its tire like no tomorrow. With the fact it has to use race mediums. So instead, I just decided to just go with CLK. It's like, alright, bring in the other high stakes car. You gotta add more vinyl to it though. I gotta say, add more detail. So just the stripe and stuff. Because yeah, I like fully based it off the high stakes one, where the BMW Z4 I did like a remix of that. So the Z4 is not the same as the Z3's race modification. Need for Speed High Stakes. But yeah, if you haven't played Need for Speed High Stakes, I would recommend that. It's a good game. One of the best Need for Speed arcade games I still find to this day. Because it at least has a little bit of simulation and it still keeps to the Need for Speed original formula before it went underground. That such. Before the street racing became a big deal, there was that. But out of all the Need for Speeds, I would consider the High Stakes probably the best one to me. Yes, I don't know to recommend the PlayStation 2 one or not, because there was all that. And also on High Stakes, at least they try with the race modifications and stuff. It did add an interesting taste to it. And if you also did like the complete edition mods, you would see also like the Nissan Skyline and Ford Falcon. Too. Very interesting cars too. That's it. Yeah, just basically driving nonchalant with the CLK at the end of the day. If you're hearing animals and stuff, yeah, dogs to cats, basically. Yeah, you just hear a freaking boat for every now and then. I try to keep it out, but never know. That's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know if this still has a whole split clip limit. I know the PlayStation 4 version had it, but this one, I'm not sure if it did. Yeah, there's the Sauber Mercedes. There's the 962. See? And you got the Jaguar. JR, I believe. Yeah, they did this JR9 amp. Next. An R92 CP. Yeah, they need to add the other fun one. You get the Scudo, which yeah, that thing can pass no matter what. Don't get me wrong, I love the Scudo, but when it's getting destroyed. But when versus a Group 1 race car, it's not happening. Versus a Grade 2 though, however, then you got competition. As long as they drives it right, which I'm gonna say the dog's not driving right. This thing goes. But I guess just I've been like basically thinking of like other PP stuff in the future too. So I do have plans of doing race cars sometime sooner or later, but not the way you would think though. Not the way you would think at all, I must say. However, I might have to ban certain race cars though from the competition because the fact that they just don't make the odds on that. But this applies more to 600 pp than anywhere else though, because 600 pp is a picky one, very picky on limitations and such. And the biggest problem about grade 4 cars, when you take them to 600 pp straight races like that, they don't really build up much top speed, no matter how much you put down on them, because their airmax is just holding them back so much. Unless your name's the 155, where you have a overdrive system and one of the fastest DTMs ever. Cause yeah, I know the Mercedes, the one Mercedes is that good, but that 155 is insane as well. When it came out the window, basically, because that's when the regulations were dropped more. They decided to go all out with all drives. And so I just showing the review. Yeah, we got two McLarens. Oh yeah, and rain! Because yeah, this track is a rain one. I will note sometimes, because when I was driving the Pojo, the rain did not happen. But I sometimes wonder this rain's tied to how good you are sometimes, because I notice, like, if you're that good, you're most likely going to have the rain involved. It just sometimes feels like that. Because when I was driving the Pojo, the rain did not happen whatsoever. I just didn't want to keep that. But yeah, bye, exterior. Rain's already hitting him hard already. I see. Yeah, whoever drives the XJR9 there, he's a goofy one. I must say. Yeah, if there's anything I have to do for the Mercedes, okay, looking at it, it does look a bit dull, so I'm going to try and make it more colorful. My guess to do, and try to make the vinyl more reflective somehow. Maybe slap another pattern on it, shadow pattern. Again. So I think that's what it needs, and then some decal. Because yeah, that's how I think nowadays when it comes to decal stuff. Because I've grown a bit more experience when it comes to making a car look at least good. I mean, there's cases where I made a car look like crazy or monotonous. Probably stupid to one's eye, but I do try to at least hit that right side of it. Or at least remix it to make it look even better than what it was. I've done those cases. Yeah, I'm just watching these guys drive in the rain, which yeah, audio warning, especially that one. Holy crap. Let's not shift the gear, but then again you're on max, so this is why you don't drive on max. Because I know a lot of people debate about the whole manual transmission to automatic transmission, but manual is still technically better, and the reason why manual is still better is because you get that higher control to your car. Without that higher control, you have to deal with that every time. When it's rain or when it's mud. Because I will say, manual transmission is great for rally cars and stuff. It's not great for really street racing very much, unless you just need that right pull to the car. Because sometimes the manual transmission just delivers better. I get it. It has gotten to that point, automatic transmissions do better for like drag races and stuff. But it's a freaking drag race. What do you expect? You go there for there. You don't turn, you don't do other things. Racing is a whole different ball game, which is the one thing I hate about Tesla, because all they do is freaking drag races. You're a race, god dang it. Then come back to me. That's the biggest problem about electric cars. They show that, oh hey, we were the fastest at drag races and stuff. So the freak what? I knew there was gonna be that point. What point I want to see next is you dominating an endurance race. Specifically, Mr. Le Mans. So what's that? You still weigh like freaking 4 tons? Well, I can't help you there. There's one. Okay, so far in terms of good electric car racing, as far as I'm aware of, is Formula E apparently, but apparently that has gimmicks and crap, so I don't know much all to that, besides through grid. I don't know. I don't even know if the whole gimmick part was realistic or not. I just know it's a boost system like nitrous. It feels like. And they have to go through certain checkpoints to get said nitrous boost. Yeah, as we come along here, we're seeing the Pojo. Hi Pojo, bye Pojo. You're a fine machine, just not super great enough though. Because I will say, you could probably technically do this with grade 3 race cars too, but just be careful probably about your tires, I would say. Be the best thing to do. And you have to be a really unorthodox PP limit too, which would say about maybe 780. Cause yeah, you gotta beat those Group 1 race cars, or grade 1 and 2 race cars. So it's like that's some stiff competition there to do and such. It's the lit skyline. Cause yeah, these guys actually got smarter and got their tires immediately. Cause yeah, that's the funny part about this. The freaking fan cars didn't put the rain tires on. Because they're debating to put it on or not. Because I will say, when it stops raining, which I think it did, they will debate if they need to put rain tires on or not. Because in that guy's case. Let's watch in playback here, shall we? Whee! The screen's off. Get the 962, being smart, good boy. And 7872 or no? Looks like race medium still. Oh no, he's got M's. Okay. There's the skyline. He played smart. He played dumb. And yeah, the best part, you can race in hearts too. Hey, Dusty. Green's off. That's the best part about the Neo Classics is that the AIs just go nuts sometimes. Cause this is the one event I'd say this is where they go a little insane. Especially at Willow Springs, the main track. Just, oh my god. And it said no passes, so someone messed up there. I should have checked, but I don't think I did. Someone effed up there though. Yeah, then we have, the 155 with Racing B, and why do you have those on? What happened here exactly? Yeah, if I were, okay, yeah, this is where it happens. So maybe I sort of, okay, maybe not. Or no, I probably was at the point, but it was probably him. It was probably him. Goodbye, XJ09. Nice knowing you. Jesus. Let's watch that and play it back again, shall we? Give away for faster cars, even though you're technically a fast one, but you're not smart though. Bit dimmed. Basically. Back to me. There we go. Yeah, basically like the two, 3 laps here. Because yeah, once the rain happens, man, chaos just ensues. These AIs aren't really that smart to think out of the box of what to bring in for tires sometimes. I will say on harder difficulties, they will know what to do. Or on the hardest difficulty, they will know what to do. Because this is just the medium difficulty, and they're still doing that. But yeah, I'm not going to do the hardest difficulty because the stupid rubber band progression. Fuck crap, I hate that so much. And when it's just one stray of the punch. It's not the whole grip, it's the one stray. If it's a whole grip, then it makes more sense. But once one stray, it's like, okay, what the F? Basically. And then, so far, yep. Nice place for the Scudo. And he's kind of careening off because he's still thinking he should go with race hard. Okay. But yeah, just say they pit it. It's like, okay, whatever. Cause yeah, I get it, there's no rain, but here's the thing though, if you just... Because this is the biggest advantage when it comes to end tires, and not a lot of people don't realize, is that if you just stick to the sides of the wet side, you can take that wet side to keep your tires cool, because yeah, your end tires are supposed to like immediately burn up once the rain stops. But if you just play your build like I do right here, where I'm keeping the tires cool, you won't burn those tires that much. I will say I did a bit hard in some cases here, because I think there's a point. Let's see here. Nope, that's fine there. I think it was probably earlier. That's another thing. So I know there was a point I just leaned on too much of the coolness. But yeah, just basically just stick to the wetness, basically. Get those tires cool and not so burning. Once it gets to that point, but when it's like during rain, then yeah, then you just drive normally. Ooh, almost cut the corner there. Yeah, I do try to drive as clean as possible. Oh yeah, there we go. Now I stuck up. Yep, there we go. And such. Yep, so now into the final lap. Yeah, I also had to upgrade this car a bit more, or up the balance because the performance points have changed so much drastically too for grade 2 as well. Give me the ability to apply even more horsepower to them. Like, holy crap, it's like, okay. Yeah, on to the sunset. Nothing gonna throw real main cars here now. Let's see. Okay, oh yeah, that's the other thing too, is change the decal. Even though I know Need for Speed High Stakes decal is like that, I skew it now. I make it sideways. So that weird way. Because for cars that doesn't look that great, but for the case it was, it's fine. But oh, is someone fueling at the last lap? Okay, McLaren F1. Why? Oh, I guess you guys were that low on fuel. Okay. But that basically ends that for this one. Finally, dude. Alright, now on to the last event, because yeah, we're still going after that one, because yeah, it's like they doubled down the 15-minute ones, or this one. The Dragon Trail Seaside Reverse with the Genesis X race car. But yeah, normally grade 1 race car, but you can lower it down to 800 pp, and as a result, when you do that, it is so much better. Because yeah, I will say, this car sucks as a grade 1 race car. But if you make it a makeshift grade 2, it's so much better. It's so much better on that. But making an 800 pp racer car is just so much better because It does not feel like a grade 1 race car whatsoever. Compared to the Bugatti, this thing is just not that great in comparison. Even with the special supercharger plus turbocharger, it still doesn't feel that great. But yeah, this has both. Unlike cars that have separate turbocharger and supercharger, the special thing about the Genesis X is that it has two of the chargers together, giving the car's ability to even go crazier with horsepower. Somehow. I'm not really sure how that works exactly. But yeah, it's a basic combination of both turbochargers. Which makes me wonder, does that mean can it go into the turbocharger event? Or no, because the fact it has a supercharger too. I should check that next time. But otherwise, just gonna leave as is on the dot box. But yeah, basically just strolling through the crab, because the great part about this, it's very fast, so. But the main penalty I kinda have out of racing hard tires, they should have like mediums and softs. I'm still debating whether to put it back on the hard difficulty or not, but it just, because this just feels so nonchalant. I guess that's the bad part about doing these weeklies. It's like it gets more. The more you notice, the more you feel more complaint about it. Yep, don't mind me just getting back. Jesus, consider how fast I was just maneuvering there. Cause yeah, like I said, it's not a great grade 1 race car, but as a 800 pp racer, it's pretty good. If I had to do any penalty, I had to weight balance it big time. Slap a 190 kg on it. That's pretty heavy. Which 5 pounds, I'm not sure what that is. It's just, it's how they do it in the tune settings at the end of. I assume that's like 300-400 pounds. At it every time doing that. Oh yeah, it also has a hybrid system too, so the boost system will deviate here soon. Because yeah, the biggest problem about hybrids, the battery just runs out over time. There's not much of a way to charge them. Besides the whole brake regeneration way. Too bad the pits don't recharge it for you. That would be nice. They don't. Like if you just sit in a pit lane, what you know, like how a smartphone has the whole touchless chargers and stuff. I kind of think they should do that to pit lanes too. We could have a charge field right there, and you just charge the car on the fly. Which is perfect for hybrid systems. Not so much for electric cars, but it does kind of help. Or the other case I could think of what could help electric cars is like F-Zero with the whole boost lanes kind of things, the charge lanes. They could make that real life nowadays for electric car reasons. That way charges on the go. But you may have to hit like a certain speed to make sure it connects, basically. Not such. Problem is, I don't know how deadly that would be, though. I wouldn't think it'd be that much, but you know. But it is an interesting concept I did saw in terms of what could help electric cars in the future. Is DC just a charge lane? Yeah, just looking at all the real race cars, which yeah, basically not gonna really say much because yeah, we've seen these at this point. Sometimes you've seen them so much that I don't even know what else I could say to them besides, oh, hey, yeah, it's a Viper SRT GT SR again. But yeah, going battle with the Mercedes right now. I guess that's the difference right there. The Mercedes is actually throwing its hammer. It's kind of funny pun on that because Mercedes is known for hammers. You get the Skyline, or I can't say Skyline, GTR. Look, I get it, the Skyline name dropped. I'm still calling it a Skyline because it really kind of is one still. It has the looks of one, it kind of is one. I do hate the fact they dropped the Skyline name on that car. Because it's more of a Skyline than a GTR to me. I get it though. But yeah, nowadays Skyline is a Japanese only import car that has the same motor as the Fairlane Z as you see now, basically. It is also called over here at Affinity the G37. So yeah, if you see a G37, that is technically a Skyline. Fun fact. So yeah, that's where it gets interesting this one. The Nismo, the Supra. Oh Jesus. Hey, he cut the corner, penalize him. That's bullshit. Bullshit like a beefy. And you got the Subaru WRX 3. Okay, I'm not surprised because I think it has high fuel economy. It is impressive. Because then, what's also unique about this WRX, it's a FR too. So yeah, when I do a 700 PP for these, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be faster than its all-wheel drive cousin. I will be surprised. So at least you got fun with it, basically. Get the other Nismo, or is this the same one? I think it's the same one. Yeah, same one. Yeah, we have the blue Nismo, but there is also like the burgundy Nismo GTR, and then you have the movie one, which the movie one's just a vinyl, really. That's really about it. A vinyl based on the burgundy one, because the burgundy one came later. Get the 4C. Still a very special race car, because I didn't expect the 4C to be this good though, because it's like they did not want to touch the 8C, I believe, which that's a good car too. I guess the 8C is more limited edition though. So that's the biggest problem about Alfa Romeo. They like the limited edition their cars a lot, as bad as Ferrari. If not, probably worse. Because there's like some cars that do not deserve to be limited edition whatsoever. When you think about it. It's like the PlayStation with the official PlayStation color. They make it a very special deal, but at the end of the day, it's possible they could just release that to the public. It would be fine. Except for probably the controllers, because I know the whole PlayStation logo is going to be USB in that. Again, it's not like you can't just take a sticker of the PlayStation thing, just stick it to the home button. Because the home button's literally the PlayStation symbol. And not a round button like the PlayStation 4. Yeah, so I got the Mercedes at second place right now, so I'm still kicking butt. That's still pretty impressive, because yeah, I don't recall the Mercedes being that good. Turns out for this case he is. He's on racing speed. He's on hard, so crap, okay. So is him. Okay. So I guess it's some fair competition between each other. They could be mediums, but nope. Yeah, because they're majority of racing hard, okay. It's interesting. Are they all racing cars? Because I'm just realizing this. No, because I think he's mediums. Yeah, that was mediums. Okay, so there's some that are mediums, some of them are hards. That's interesting there. Yeah, that's like the WRX has two of them. You have the blue one and you have the later one that's the black one, or it's opposite. I'm not really sure. And then the GR Super, you had the prototype one and then you had the regular one. Because they gave us the prototype one first and then later the redone one. And then the Talia having no decal, which still disappoints me every time I see that one. And the RCF, and then the RX Vision, which would disappoint me, but reminder that's a prototype car. But they could at least tried. You know, add the Spirit vinyl to it or something. Make a red one. That'll be interesting. I think I might just do that. Don't you steal my idea. It's mine. You got the RSR, which has technically two colors. You have the gold and the red one. Or it's not gold, it's red instead. Yep, basically just driving nonchalant the way there as quickly as I can. But yeah, I just want to get this done and over with, basically, for this one. After the Neo Classic. Cause yeah, this should have been before the Neo Classic, to me. This just feels way easier. So at least you're done with running Neo Classic. This one, not so much. And technically harder opponents too. At least those ones will throw a wrench. These ones, not so much. Because, like I said, grade 3 race cars for me, middle ground. They do not hit the fascinations I see. Even though, body style wise, better than grade 4s. But yeah. And you also get the 4 GT, so. And then like the Dodge Viper SRT, which is also a beautiful one too. Surprisingly no C8 grade 3 race car yet. Unless they just turn around and just make a grade 1 race car of it, which they could. That'd be insane. This is up to ante versus the Genesis and the Bugatti. Since so far, cause yeah, I do believe that they could bring back GT1 and make it a grade 1 class, and that would be insane. Considering this car is that kind of example of a GT1 kind of car. Yeah, it would be very insane. So you have the Veyron race car and you have this. In terms of regular road car converted into racing pan cars. But yeah, I would love to see more crazy sub. Because here's the thing, I don't really consider that grade 1 either. It's like there, but it's not fast at all. Again, it's too sensitive too when it hits the higher horsepower too, or ear sensitive. Like it will flip out. Cause yeah, since I lowered the horsepower on this, because I think normally it's like 700 or 800 horsepower, it has way more control, which is kind of what you want, technically. Corvette C7. Yeah, speaking about that, because again, I'll mention again, C8. Where is it? Then again, we're probably waiting for the Corvette Zora edition. So yeah, we have the ZR1, but apparently they're doing this even faster version called the Zora, which is a name based off of One of the legendary designers. General Motors. Yep, onto the final lap here. Yeah, Audi R8. Step back, kitty. Here, big kitty. Have a big kitty on me. Ooh. Pass the Subaru here, because I think I basically would have catched the whole pack, because it was that close. Because yeah, I think that was DWRX, that's an 8. Yeah, because there's me right behind the Nismo. Jesus. That's how quick that car was moving. Even with the hybrid motor basically conked out and used for just acceleration means. It's kind of funny. RX-7. Or I'm sorry, RX Expedition car. Who knows if it's gonna be called 7? I assume it's gonna be called RX-9. I would think, which would be a cool name. But yeah, that basically wraps that though. So now on to the rewards, which you get 4-star ticket. What do I get? What do I get here? I get pocket change. Yeah!
Yeah, boy! Yeah!
And then for the actual money reward, which is 150,000. And then the most worst ticket ever, which is the parts one. At this point, because you can buy all the parts, so what's the point of this one? That's a free engine swap. Or a special part that I'm never gonna stick on because I don't go on my way to put this menu on. Unless at some point they add an auto thing where, oh hey, you got this part, you wanna stick it on? It would be really nice. But now on to the free car, which is the Alpine BGT race car? Yep, race car. Alright. Which, I don't know how many of these I got, and I know this is a common one you can get out of the ticket. I feel at this point. Yeah, straight up $1 million bucks. Yeah, most of the cars cost that much. But yeah, that basically wraps up, people. I'll see you guys all next time. You guys take care, and I hope you enjoyed what you watch, and till then, take care.